Welcome to Freelance Under the Hood, the podcast where we take a close look under the hood of the freelance world. I'm your host, Al Calder, a freelance writer and audiobook narrator. I'm here to help you with your freelance journey, whether you're just starting out or looking to ramp up your freelance game. You're in the right place. All right, get ready to dive in because today we're talking all about you. More specifically, how to take your freelance portfolio from kind of like okay to, whoa, I need to hire this person. That's right, even if you feel like you're starting from scratch, which so many people are, I'm really going deep into this topic, and I'm going to pull out all the best tips so you walk away knowing exactly what to do next. Real actionable advice. And you know, one of the biggest things for freelancers that I hear all the time is this paradox where you need a portfolio to get work, but you need work to build your portfolio. The ultimate catch-22, right? It really is. So how do you even get started? That's why this look under the hood is so important. This is really going to help you break that cycle. So let's get started with the idea of thinking like a client. This is so important. It's not just showing your skills, but showing the right skills to the right people. I always think about it like you wouldn't show up to a job interview in your pajamas. Well, maybe some people would, but most people would not see that as ideal. You'd want to tailor your outfit to the company, right? To the role that you're applying for, and your portfolio is kind of like your outfit. It's your professional outfit in the freelance world. So you've got to dress to impress. How do we dress for success when it comes to our portfolio? What do we do? Well, it starts with research. You've got to become like a client detective. Let's say your dream client is like a tech startup, okay? You really want to go deep into their websites, their marketing materials. What kind of styles do they like? What are their pain points? What kind of results are they looking for? It's about really targeting your portfolio to them, not just throwing everything you've ever done up there. You want them to look at your portfolio and go, this person gets me. This person understands my needs. You know, I was reading a forum thread and there was this hilarious example. This graphic designer specialized in pet portraits and was applying to work with a dental clinic. We're talking total mismatch. That happens, right? And we all make that mistake, especially when we're starting out. We just want to show everything. We get so excited and we forget to think about who's actually looking at this. It's not just about the pretty pictures. It's about, are you the right fit for that client? So what if you're like fresh out of school? You're transitioning careers, right? And you just don't have a ton of paid experience to show. It's a common question I get. I mean, when I first started freelancing, I was like, I have nothing. What am I going to show these people? You feel lost, totally lost. But the good news is you don't have to have paid experience to have things to put in your portfolio. It's more about showing that you have initiative and you have passion. So things like personal projects and redesigns and volunteer work. Let's say you're a web designer, but you really love local bakeries. Why not redesign your favorite bakery's website as a personal project? It lets you practice your skills, but it also shows you're really interested in that niche. It's like saying, hey, not only can I do this, but I'm interested in your industry. And don't just show the finished product in your portfolio. Show your process. Case studies. Case studies are so valuable. They're like giving potential clients a peek behind the scenes. Like, how do you think? How do you solve problems? How do you bring ideas to life? So imagine you're a copywriter and you're showing a website you wrote for a business, right? Don't just include the final website copy. Break down your process. How did you research? What was your keyword strategy? How did you come up with all those calls to action? It's like taking them on a journey with you, showing them all the thought that goes into it. And it really adds that extra layer of professionalism, especially when you're starting out, right? You're not just like, poof, here's the thing. It's like, all right, this is how we got there. Think about it. If you're going to hire a chef, would you want the chef to just throw a plate of food at you? Probably not. You'd probably prefer they walk you through the ingredients and the preparation and the inspiration behind it. Your potential client wants that whole experience. So think of your case study kind of like that. Okay, so we've got case studies. What else can you add to kind of beef up your portfolio and make those clients go, wow. Certificates are a really great thing to add, especially if you're transitioning into a new field, because it shows you've taken the time to invest in your skills and learn from the experts. You're not just figuring it out as you go. You're actually putting in the work. You've got the knowledge to back it up. Okay, so now we've got our content. We've got some good stuff. How do we make it look good? This is the fun part, presentation. It's like your online storefront. It has to look nice. It has to be appealing, right? Easy to navigate. Think transparency, consistency, and moderation. What do each of those mean when it comes to a portfolio? So, transparency, think clear headings, concise descriptions, and intuitive navigation. No one wants to go to a website and be totally lost. You don't want people wading through a jumbled mess. Then, consistency. It's so important. Creating a cohesive visual identity, choosing a color palette that you like, fonts, and a layout style that carries through. It's like your brand for your portfolio. And then, moderation. It's the key. You don't want to do too much. Less is more sometimes, right? You don't want to have all these flashing animations, distracting graphics. Let your work speak for itself. Especially for something like graphic design, where strong typography can really make an impact. Choose fonts that are legible and appropriate for your target audience. And don't be afraid to play around. So, we've got the content, we've got the presentation. How do you get this out in the world? Platforms. Let's talk platforms. Choosing the right platform is kind of like picking the right frame for a masterpiece, okay? You know it can either really elevate your work or just completely hide it. So what are some of the frames we can choose for our portfolio? Well, if you're just starting out and you want something that's simple and free, Canva is a great option. They have so many user-friendly templates and you don't need any coding skills to use it. It's super accessible and super easy. What if you need something a little more robust that maybe handles things like client payments as well? Etsy is a good option for that. They kind of streamline everything. You can showcase your work, you can manage the whole client process, contracts, and invoices. It's like one-stop shopping. Keeps it really easy. And then, as you grow and maybe want more customization, you can always go to something like Squarespace or WordPress. Gives you a lot more control over the design and functionality. My own site, remoteofficeworld.com, is a WordPress site. So start small and kind of graduate as you need to. Now, before we move on, let's consider some real-world example scenarios I dug up scouring the forums. They're such a valuable source of information for you on your freelance journey. One of the comments that stuck with me was this. A person said, if I'm looking for a web designer and you have really nice work but no website design experience, that's okay. Show that your skills can translate to all types of projects. Make it clear to clients that you're a quick study and you can figure things out. A portfolio is really more than just this collection of projects. It's a reflection of you as a freelancer. It's your story, your evolution, how you see your craft. It's like a visual resume, but with personality. You want them to look at it and be like, oh, I want to get to know this person. You're making a connection. So yeah, you want to think of your portfolio as almost like a narrative, okay? Like a story that unfolds as they click through. So it's not just the finished product, but it's how did we get there? What were the challenges for you? What were your aha moments? What was the process? Think of it like watching a movie trailer. You want to just tease them a little bit and leave them wanting more. It's like we're all just figuring this out and that's okay. Be yourself. Embrace the quirks. Let your personality shine. In the story, it doesn't end when you land a client, right? It continues, keeps going. Every project you do, every skill you master, your portfolio should really grow with you, like it's a living thing. It is. It's a living document that's constantly being updated. So it's never really done. It's like we're always leveling up. It's like we're always working on ourselves and just take a breath. We've covered a lot, but the main thing is you've already got the foundation. You do. You've got the skills. You've got the passion. You have the stories to tell. The portfolio is just a way to show that off. It's a tool to connect with those clients and really get the ball rolling. Get those opportunities coming your way. And don't let that fear of it's not perfect hold you back. Just get started. Just start playing around with different things. Have fun with it. The more fun you have, the more that's going to show through to those clients. They can see if you're enjoying it. It's not a test. It's like a celebration of you. All right, before we wrap up this look under the hood of building a freelance portfolio with no experience, I want to leave you with one final thought. What one project, if you could add it to your portfolio right now, would you make for your ideal client? The one that tells them, wow, I need to hire this person. This is it. Let that question kind of simmer. Think about it. What would that be? What would really wow them? Get creative, brainstorm. Don't be afraid to dream big here. That dream client might be closer than you think. And when you figured it out, yes, I want to hear about it. You can contact me at remoteofficeworld.com. I'd love to share your journey, the ups and downs, the aha moments, the good, the bad, everything. Submit it for a future look under the hood. I'd love to see it. You never know. You might inspire someone else. Pay it forward. Take that leap. Build that freelance empire. That's it for this look under the hood of building a killer freelance portfolio. Hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, keep building. Thanks for tuning in to Freelance Under the Hood. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and leave a review. It helps more freelancers like you find the show. Got questions or topics you want covered? Reach out to me at remoteofficeworld.com. You can also find the link in the bio. Until next time, keep on freelancing your way to freedom.